Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Wednesday stream. I'm Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here in voice, mind, body, and soul by Lucas is right. How you doing, Lucas?
I'm happy to be here, Alex. It has been. Is it Friday? You said it's Wednesday stream. I was about to say it feels like it's Saturday.
It is Wednesday.
Is it already
stream.
Sunday? What's going on?
I'll take it being Sunday last week. That's
Wait,
if we
it's
go
Sunday of last week.
if we go back a little bit, that would be great.
Yes.
Not Jackie Chan on YouTube says, "Let's do this," and Ian the IT guy on Twitch says hello to all. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hi, Ian.
I am here to play some games today,
Yes,
and we had a couple posts in the Wizzyverse Discord game showcase that I haven't had a chance to check out yet, and I wanted to check these out. These are single player, but we're gonna go through these real quick, and then we'll do some Mage raids. I mean, if you want to play this game too, if you want to play along with us, you are welcome to do that. I'm gonna share this link in the chat. Cello.
If anyone has a game they would like us to play, if it's not one we've already played a bunch,
yeah,
we would love suggestions.
Absolutely. So this one says there's a 10,000 sand. What? But then it says the player with the most number of fish eaten wins 200 sand.
So I think it's on top. I think there's multiple. I believe this is a part of an experience. I think there's like 4 or 5 games that are in this little experience batch where it's a 10,000 prize pool that is associated with that experience. Or I don't think that's the right word.
Maybe.
What am I
I
trying
think
to say
you
right
should
now?
check out at PandaPops on Twitter to see what it's all about. I believe did they make the Panda Pong run? Was that Panda Meta? I think that was, but I could be wrong. There's several panda names, and I might be mixing them up. Which one is Panda? Panda Meta. So let's see. They're mostly just talking about this game. It's on Twitter.
Okay, so it's an event, and it's the experiences of the week event. Visit the experiences of the week, and there is Lil Fish, Trendy Match, Clicker Champions area, and Bingo Hidden Harvest. And it's those 4
Forbidden
experiences.
Harvest.
What did I say?
Hidden.
I said hidden?
It sounded like hidden to me.
Forbidden.
Forbidden.
As in no.
You're farming weed. That's what that game's about. So, Panda Meta Studios also did... Oh, they did Geometry Uprising, which I loved. I absolutely loved
So much fun!
Did you play that one?
I played it on the air, and I was like, there's 80 levels. I'm going to do like 10 of them just to see what it's like, and then I'm going to move on to something else.
And then
I got through
79 levels left later.
It's exactly what happened. It's exactly what... And I got to level 79, and then I got murked at the last minute.
Oh yeah, the last level they do crush down pretty hard. But I've got a lot of Bloons TD6 experience, so I was right at home in that experience. I made the mistake of starting that game at like 2 a.m. And depending on the pace you take, because you self-pace, you start the rounds. Depending on how aggressive you are, it might take longer or not. But I just played it right to the end.
Yeah. Every 10 levels, I was like, this is it. This is all I'm playing. And then I got to level 60, and I'm like, well, I can't stop now.
You got any more than levels? Hey, no, Jackie Chan. You got a game to check out. All right, you tell us in the chat. We'll make note of it, and maybe we'll play that one next. So yeah, Panda Meta Studios already made super great game with Geometry Uprising, and then I saw the video for this one, and it looks good. So let's check this out.
I'm excited.
Little Fish, I'm guessing that's this one, says, "Welcome, Little Prince." I'm not sure why he's just ahead though. Let's start the story. Let's find out.
Oh, I think that's a decoration on the side of the ship.
I'm pretty sure that's just the little prince's head. Little fish says, "Me born, mom left." Maybe because they're a baby. Yeah. Me no grow, me no swim. Grown-ups are certainly very strange. That does sound like a thing the little prince would say. Little fish says, "Me needs help." Sure, little fish. Little fish. You inside me, let's catch some fish. What? Oh, the little prince is gonna climb inside the fish, I think, to control him. Like a submarine. Eat fish to keep hunger around 0. Once hunger reaches 100, little fish will die. Okay, wow. we see a hunger percentage here. Breathe oxygen on the surface water. Once oxygen reaches 0, little fish will die. He's not a very good fish if he can't breathe underwater. I think it's I think the oxygen is for the little prince inside the little fish. I feel like
okay, that makes a lot more sense.
It says little fish will die, but I think little prince is the one that needs to worry about the oxygen because little fish should be all set.
Okay.
Hint: collect straws to craft fishing net. Then press left click to spawn the fishing net before the timer runs out. Fishing net is excellent in catching bigger fish. Okay, so we're gonna what was reuse, like reuse, recycle, respawn. Is that what that?
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
So we're gonna reuse some straws to make a fishing net.
All right. Thank you, Captain Planet, for forever engraving that in my brain. Oh, you're right. It is a moving head.
How far can I go? Oh, I'm losing oxygen. I'm losing oxygen right now. I need to I need to get inside the fish.
Yes.
Get big. Okay. All right. So we're filling up with oxygen.
Hungry.
Our hunger's going real fast. So we just have to get these fish. We just Oh, wait. Did it? Oh, cuz it's one of those games, the mobile game ads that are never real games when you like click on them. It's one of those. This is what people were saying I should make on stream that I never ended up making just because, life's busy and I'm making other things already.
You're talking about like the one where like it's
the numbers build up.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, there's several different ones like that, but this is number go up game.
Pew 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 game.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're a 5 right now. So we need to not.
You stay away from 15.
We need to stay away from 10 also.
We
gotta collect some straws. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! No, thank you. We want none of that. Oh, what's that? 30. Oh, we just got a speed boost. Look at us go.
Nice. Now you a fast fish.
Yeah. Super fast.
Oh, you gonna eat all the little fish.
Oh, what did I just pick up? Oh, algae. Okay. How many straws do I need to make a fishing net?
All of them.
I feel like there was a number. Oh, it's at the bottom. We need 10, and we have 5.
Ignore the number, Alex. Just go for all of them. I've seen what happens to those in the ocean. Wait, you're at 15. You can get the 10 fish now.
Let's get those 10s.
Get them, Alex. Get them.
I like that it just upgrades. Like I think I know how they're doing this, but I like it. It's like, oh, cool. I should have done that. Oh. We died.
When you say you should have done that, do you mean like stayed alive or like
should have stayed alive? That would have been.
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
I went too fast. I flew too close to the big fish. My hubris knows no bounds.
I was gonna call you Icarus.
Yeah. Where are all the little fish?
You ate them all, and now they're gone. Good job.
But we restarted. Are there gonna be? I need more little fish. Little fish.
Collect algae to grow corals and attract more fish. So you need to collect algae. That's what you need to do.
Oh, wait, where'd you see that?
right-hand side of the screen. It's one of the quests.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of things going on, and I get a little tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a little. Maybe there's no little fish at night either.
Ooh, you might be right. Like when the environment changes, there are actual environmental changes.
Wait,
What's that?
why do I only have one straw? I've collected several straws. Does it mean that I made a net? Can I deploy a net right now? Boop. Yeah.
How did you do that?
Left click.
Oh, you're at 15.
I'm
so
at
you can get that
15.
10
I
fish
don't.
now.
I don't. Oh,
Wait. He looks poisonous.
yeah. I was gonna say I don't think I want to go to that one.
It's blowfish. Mm.
So we may need to like put a limit on this game because I think I could just kind of play this for a long time.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I wonder how long he's gonna play it before he realizes what time it is.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be a long time before I realize what time it is.
Okay, so
very
how did you deploy the
satisfying.
net again?
Left click.
Okay.
So like what attack normally is.
Okay.
I don't see a thing that says how many nets I have. So I've collected a whole bunch of straws. Oh yeah. Now I'm big. Now I can get these guys. I need to at least get to the next level because I haven't got past 15.
You should get all the algae. That's the most important part.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta farm.
Yeah.
Oh, there's those 50s.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
There's a lot going on here. I'm feeling in danger right now.
Oh,
I don't know if can I get the 15s when I'm a 15?
I'd say yes. You should go for it.
Let's find out. Nope, we just say hi.
Oh.
Just
Get out of the
nothing
way,
happens.
Harold. I'm trying to eat some fishies.
Oh, no. I tried deploying a net and that stops you for a second.
So I know they said getting the algae helps more coral grow, which helps more fish, but do you actually see the coral like kind of do its thing?
I'm not sure. Although I just noticed the shark is like in the background. He's just like he wasn't like I think I can just swim by him. Yeah. He's not actually up here with me. So they're taking advantage of the depth, which is cool.
I think that changes. I think it's going to change. At some point, he'll pop to the foreground.
Change for sure.
Oh, okay. They're trying to lull you into a false sense of security, but I will not be lulled. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Oh, wait, I'm at 15 now.
Eat them all.
So one thing maybe they want you to pause when you deploy the net. But I would.
Ooh, net on the 15. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I don't have enough straws for a net yet. But what I would do for the net is use middle mouse click instead of left mouse click because then you don't stop moving. When you use left click, you stop like that.
All right, Alex's tip of the day. I think it's a solid one.
Oh, I got big. He just went right for that net. The fool.
You were behind it, and he was like, "Nothing can stop me. I'm invincible." What is this? A net made out of straws? My one weakness.
That's never gonna work. Wait. Oh, there's the coral. Wait, what got me? Did I like run out of oxygen or something?
I think it was the shark, but I don't actually know.
I didn't see an enemy. But I mean there was a lot of stuff happening, so
you got tunnel vision.
Yeah. Okay. So it said story mode. I don't know like how much story there is.
Okay.
Like, I thought I clicked story mode. I don't know if, like, restarting after dying, like, put me in endless mode, or... I'm not sure.
You're like, where is the story?
Yeah. I wonder if our
Like, the
hunger...
story is right here.
I wonder if our hunger increases faster when we are bigger.
Oh. Like, you get more workout, so you need more protein.
Right. We got more... We cultivated too much mass. Hunger's at 44. I'm not seeing any little fish. Oh, I get one more straw and I can make a net. Well, or not. It was 2 more straws.
Yep.
Come to my net.
Your straws went to 0.
Come get me. Yeah, because I made a net. Okay, well, I guess that net's just going to sit there.
Wonder if eventually it, like, disappears.
I think it just waits for
what happens if you hit
moment. I think it's mine. I just swim through it. I know the ways of my net.
Oh, it's impressive.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many of my own nets that I've been caught up in. So.
Well, this isn't real life. It's like in video games when you put down like a trap for an enemy, like a mine or something like that. You just walk right. Yeah. You tap dance on top of it, and you're like, it's all good.
I'm invincible.
Okay, so
I need to lay a net down.
Our hunger is
one of those
pretty high. Okay, let's try this. Oh, he slows us down, but he does count as food. So that's why we might not want to eat the green guy. Oh no! That guy spawned right there. That might have been what happened to me the other times. The fish might have spawned right next to me. That was rude. He definitely was not there before. All right. One more time.
You know, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Whatever.
One of those numbers.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
I'm pretty confident with swimming in front of this number 10 fish.
But I'm about to say, like, his like engagement zone must be really small because you're just like tap dancing around him like a pro.
I'm a little X-wing fighter flying around a Star Destroyer. Just like
shooting womp rats left and right.
Yeah. All right, I need 2 more little fish before I get big again. I need 1 more fish. Whoa, get away. I need 1 more fish. Hey, there we go.
How do you prevent what happened to you from happening? Because having a fish spawn right in front of you and then kill you, I feel like that is kind of... that puts a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth. So how would you prevent that from happening to other people? Like, what mechanics would you utilize to make sure that doesn't occur?
So you could, instead of using glass walls, use an invisible asset, because I can't move through invisible things, but at least with the current version, NPCs can. So if they're using, I believe we're using a top-down view.
So just have them spawn on the other side of that.
Yeah, put all the spawners out here and make their NPC roam range go, out into this space.
I like it.
That would be the way that I would do it. Do I not have enough straws yet?
You have 6 of 10.
So I kind of feel the need for a thing that tells me if the net is ready or not.
Okay.
So a way that you could run it maybe is having...
you ate the blowfish.
Yeah, it just slows me down.
Also, your net's ready. Oh. You're a beefcake now.
Yeet. It might have also been that my hunger got too high. I'm gonna reserve some comments for the end because I need to concentrate now.
Okay.
We're gonna. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big boy. Come get me. Come on. Come on. Oh no, my net disappeared. No. Wait. What? I didn't catch what killed me exactly. I felt like I was pretty far away from that guy, but
it wasn't your oxygen or hunger.
Okay.
So the shark must have a massive zone.
Oh. I kind of wish it was a little tighter into his body. Because I don't really have a way of knowing what their attack range is.
Yep.
So currently the way we're blocked off on the sides, so it's a top-down view, which is why the controls work the way they do, because we're using WASD to just move across the screen. So we can only really accomplish that with a top-down view. And you can tell, like, when you pick up the speed boost, you get that little lotus speed thing swirling around you. That in a 3D third-person view is around your feet. So it's very clearly that we're doing top-down. Also, this whole section here, beneath this water line is water blocks. So we're just basically running in water. I think we're actually underwater the whole game, because if you look at the oxygen, actually, you know what? They did a custom oxygen, so I don't think there's even actually water down here. So the oxygen is not our swimming mechanic oxygen, which makes sense because the motion would be different as we move around the map. So if we were actually swimming, you have to have swimming enabled in order to have the oxygen. So they did a custom variable for oxygen, which is fine. I think that was the good way to do it. But the way that they're blocking off the left and right sides of the map is by having glass blocks there. And that glass block is what keeps us from running out, but it also keeps the fish from running out. So if you make the fish spawner on the outer range and you set the fish range to overlap the whole map, you would actually have to make it like double the map, basically. So the MS Paint time.
I was just wondering when Zog's gonna pull up MS Paint. I feel like that's where we're headed.
So we've got the water, which isn't really water area here, and it's blocked in by glass blocks like this. Actually, we'll just okay. So we've got glass blocks around here, which is good for stopping us here, but also means that the NPCs have to spawn in this area because they can't go through the blocks. So what you would do instead is you would get rid of that, and you would put just invisible blocker walls like this, which mean that we can't go out. And instead of having the spawners, all through, wherever they put them out here, put them all on the sides. And the NPC range, because you have to define, the area that an NPC will run, and it always puts the NPC at the center of their range when you set up where they can move. So you can either set up a rectangle of whatever size, or you can set up a circle, depending on what kind of NPC behavior you're using. So because they always have to be in the middle, I would use ones that use a rectangle and make the rectangle like that, or really like that. And then they'll be able to roam in this whole area, but you don't want them over here. So then you'd go and put your glass blocks right there. So now they can't roam out here because the blocks are in the way. They can't get out there. But they're good to roam through all of that. And that way we can always see them coming into view instead of them spawning like boom right in front of us, which is not great. A couple other things that you could do if you don't want to. There could potentially be an issue with the pathfinding area being too big. I don't know how big of a problem it is on 0.10, but I know on, I think it was 0.9, if you made the roaming space for an NPC too large, there could be a lot of lag issues. So if that is an issue and you want to use a smaller rectangle, you could still spawn them inside the map, but instead of spawning them just immediately in place, have an egg spawn first. So you could have fish row, like an asset that looks like a fish egg.
Okay.
And have that appear, and it can either be an animated asset that has like a little like countdown timer as part of its animation, and at the end of its animation it hatches, which is what spawns the actual fish. Or you could
have a warning of where it's gonna go,
and when it's gonna pop up there. So you could be like, oh, that egg isn't ready to hatch yet. I can swim right by it, or maybe you can even eat it.
For like a fraction of the points.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. But at least it gives you a warning that, hey, there's going to be an enemy fish here, instead of you like fleeing a fish, going towards what looks like an empty space, and then bam, a fish appears there, and you just smack right into it because you didn't have any warning. Still, I mean, I think this is great. I could definitely see myself playing this over and over again until beating it. We're gonna play one more time, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing. Actually, if we want to do, we'll do a stealth mage raid and acquire some points based on who else is playing this game at the time. So you got until I die.
Ooh.
Which could be a lot of time. Could be
right now.
Could be like right away. Like, you don't know.
Who's to say?
Now that I've said all that I said, it is possible that there was some sort of warning for the spawning and I just didn't see it.
Well, I didn't and that's see it one either, of those things so where if that is the case, then that means it probably needs to be a little more clear. Because if we both missed it, then it's missable. Right. And that's one of those things where you want it to be at the forefront.
Okay, oxygen's around 50.
Alex is getting real quiet because he's trying to focus.
I'm trying to give you all time to get in here with me.
Oh yeah, you're being thoughtful and courteous to everyone else. That's what it is.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Come on. Yeah.
Oh. Somebody's growing up to be a nice big beefcake. But one of the things that also we've been giving some constructive criticism, but one of the things that I would also like to throw out there is, some things that we really enjoy about the game. One of the things that I love about this so far, and neither one of us has commented on this yet, but I love the blowfish feature because you can get the points that you want, but it also slows you down.
Right.
So it's like a cost and reward type situation. And I love when games have that in them because it's usually just there's either a benefit or there's something that curses you or takes away, reduces you in the game, but it's never really something that could possibly be both. I shouldn't say never, but more often than not, it's either all benefit or all negative. Can you get the shark in your net? Or is he just way too big?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm a shark. I'm gonna eat your net.
I shouldn't eat that blowfish.
You need 7 more straws. 5 more straws. 3 more straws.
It's funny hearing you count down because Maggie insisted that I play hide and go seek with her, which I was like, can I just do the seeking? Because like, there's not a lot of places I'll fit for hiding as an adult now. And I used to be so good at hide and go seek, but you know, it's not the same when you're an adult.
It's not. You only need one more straw.
But it's also, oh yeah, get you, yeah. Oh, we're giant. we're 500. Yes, eat everything.
Got a little lantern on your face.
Yeah. Oh, that guy's 1,000.
Nothing.
Nope. We're not going for the big sharks because they're 1,000.
Maggie, hiding places, whatnot.
So, whoa, why is he at the top?
Because he goes wherever he wants, Alex. That's why he's at the top.
Oxygen. Congratulations, Fish. You're now fully matured. Survive longer. Okay, so you have to return to the surface. See, I was doing pretty well keeping my oxygen up by just grabbing the bubbles.
I was wondering about that because it did say, you know, like, hey, return to the surface for O2, and I was like, but you're grabbing it all under the surface, so what's the point of that statement at the beginning?
So yeah, that's how the story progresses, is by going to the surface. So the disadvantage for Maggie is that I was good at hide and go seek, and it's very easy for me to find her. I also know the entire layout of the house. I know where all the places that she could fit are.
Okay.
So it usually takes me like less than a minute to find her. She has gotten better in that she doesn't giggle the whole time.
I was just gonna say, are there giggles, Alex? There giggles?
It used to be totally unplayable because I would count and like she was giggling the entire time I was counting. So like it just was like open my eyes and yeah, you're right there. I can hear you.
You can drop a net if you want.
But what did the net do?
Giggles, nets, Maggie, giggles.
The net should be placed down gently like the lady she is.
I wasn't saying to like toss the net or anything.
No, a net, not the net. A net.
Oh, yes. She is royalty, after all.
Oh, there's so many straws at the bottom. Wow. This is so suddenly this game became a deep message about ocean waste.
And how you should eat it and turn it into net.
The shark did it! What? You just swam right through.
He did,
swam.
like I said.
Can I not get bigger? I don't. There's
you
no
did say
like.
You're fully matured. Wait, if you're fully matured, then why is there 1,000 on them? Does that mean you can never get them?
That is curious. I guess you can never be the biggest fish in the ocean. I mean, I would say that's like actual end game, right? Like once you're the biggest fish, there's nothing that can stop you. So
maybe
this at least keeps it
you need to set multiple nets side by side to catch the shark.
Yeah, they don't care about the nets. All right. So yeah, obviously they have to like stop at some point. You just can't keep on making it bigger. Like you're gonna run out of water. Although that would be funny. To be, you know, the size of the ocean as a fish.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah. I like this game. I do like it. And it does seem fair that like, you know, you can keep on getting your points up. Like I got 2,881 fish, which I think would be what my score is, right? So technically I should have been twice the size of the sharks, but I just can't get that big. I cultivated my mass amount of mass. Anyway, like that one a lot. Let's see who's in the chat. Oh, I think I have to hit try again just so I can open up the chat.
See,
/users.
Here's what I'm thinking. And tell me if you think I'm just way off or if my mark is somewhere near your mark.
Okay.
When the sandbox is first getting going, which it is, you know, as logic develops, I think that what's going to really shine, the games they're going to shine are the games like Geometry Uprising and Lil Fish and things of that nature that don't necessarily require the most complex of storylines to get them out there. Like you were saying, like the games that are ads that don't really exist that do exist, stuff like that with a very simplistic
Right.
storyline that are just fun, and they don't require you to really invest a whole lot of time in the moment. Like it's not like a Red Dead Redemption.
We
You
call
know,
them- it's called casual games. That's there's a
casual
word for
games.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that casual games will be a great place for things to really take off from. But as the casual games start to really develop and become more, then that will allow for, you know, the back end logic to develop more, and for the features that we need for more to develop more. And then over time, the ecosystem will grow into the more robust things, the more robust gaming, the non-casual, the pro gamer type games,
So,
if you will.
I do see that as being a life cycle that makes sense. As you can not adopt, what's the onboard players with some casual games, and as they get more into it, and builders too, builders who are like, oh, I can make a fun game.
I can do that.
You know, I don't have to learn coding. I already know how to do some art, or it's easy for me to use the art that's already out there, and build something in a week and see some success with it. And I mean, you know, you can make a much better game the more time you put into it. You know, we see stuff like what Touche Studios and the rest have built, and they've built some really creative and unique things, and yeah, they spend weeks and weeks and months on that stuff, and sometimes they've been working on these games for like a year, just going with each update and improving things as it becomes available. Missed the last chunk of the stream. Has Lucas told the construction story already?
I told that last stream. I don't know what they're talking about. Lieutenant General, are you trolling? Elaborate.
Anyway, so I do see yes.
Yeah.
I do see casual games as a way to quickly bring more players in and builders, and then they'll see what else they can do with it, and then they're gonna grow from there. And there's certainly gonna be people who are like, I want to build the next Legend of Zelda and do that. But they're gonna get more players on their games if there's more players in general, and casual games do tend to grow their player base a lot faster because it's casual. Like, I know that as much as my favorite games are the giant open world, spend 300 hours in it to learn all the lore kind of games, as much as that's my preferred genre, I don't spend nearly as much of my time playing that as some casual stuff that I can play for 15 minutes and then get back to doing something else. When it takes me, when the time to get started in a game takes 45 minutes to like go through the intro and the tutorials and like to really get going and go through your first introductory dungeon and all this stuff, and then, you know, you've spent an hour, and yeah, you had some fun, but like you didn't really get to the epic parts of the game yet, and you're gonna have to wait another couple more hours before you get to like the really cool stuff. That's when you're busy with life. Having a game like this where you can just jump in, start playing, it's really easy to learn, and you have a lot of fun in the first minute, then I think you're gonna see mass adoption through that, more so than a big epic thing. And I say the first minute, that's something that we actually, when we're testing, that's something that we look for. We talk about the first 60 seconds as we're testing. So there's a bunch of things that we look for. Is does the player have any immediate danger in the first 60 seconds? Do they have to move or die, basically? And if they do, maybe that's not great. You don't want the player to feel failure in the first 60 seconds. Now, they might in a game like this because of how quick it is to get into it, but at least it's got an easy loop to restart. So it kind of it balances that out with like, yes, there's immediate danger if you rush through reading the story and dive right in and go right to the bottom, and you get eaten by a bigger fish. But if you have a quick restart where literally it takes like 2 seconds from dying to like be playing again, then that kind of balances that out. But do you have really super hardcore parkour next to the spawn, and if you don't jump immediately, you fall into a spike pit? Like that's a little rough. You're gonna alienate players with that.
Oh, absolutely. Unless you have like a modes you can choose where you're purposefully setting yourself in that situation.
Right. Yeah. So in those first 60 seconds, you want the player to understand where they are, have an objective of where they need to go to next, and try to give them something that they can accomplish in those first 60 seconds, whether it be like a little quest or they pick up a piece of equipment and it's like, cool, you got a sword or whatever. Giving that gives them that little like, ooh, shiny boost right at the start.
Ooh, piece of candy.
And if you don't have them in those first 60 seconds, then you're gonna have a harder time getting them as it goes on. And you know, if now 5 minutes have dragged on and they're like, is this game gonna be fun yet? So you wanna get them with a hook early.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get the big fish.
When fun.
Yeah. All right. Now, was it not Jackie Chan said that they had a game?
Mm-hmm.
Is this Rosham Chess?
I will redrop the link.
Is it this one? Yep. Oh. A game for people.
Hey, I'm people.
I thought you were a robot. Grab a friend, then rope in a random stranger and prepare for Rosham Chess. Your first time playing will likely just be learning the rules. Kick back, grab a snack, and take your time. Board design and game rules created by me. Jar Jar Jackie Chan Binks.
Oh, gotcha.
Ranked matches coming in the future. Prizes include bragging rights and possible custom NFT trophy. Ooh. So, okay. Just a glance at this, all I can think is VeggieTales. I was thinking Bob the Tomato and Larry the Cucumber, right? That's either hit or miss if people will know that, because either that was like a part of their childhood that's like seared into their memory, or they've never heard of it.
Yeah. And it's generally a little more common if they come from more of a religious upbringing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, certainly.
Wait, do you have to set up the board? Because I don't want to do that. I want to push a button and have the board set up for me.
There looks like there all sorts of stuff that does not look like the chessboard over here.
Yeah.
This specifically, I don't know what it is about this. I think it's maybe the wood texture.
Okay.
Makes this all look like a miniature scene. And is making me think of Pikmin, where you play as like a little tiny guy who like throws little shrubbery people to like gather things and carry them. And you're always like collecting things like chess pieces and puzzle pieces and like little trinkets as you do research on this alien planet, which is obviously Earth. All right, let's zip on over to here. And already an hour in. Wow, that flew by. Panda doesn't have a new news of the week because Panda's off this week. So maybe we'll just skip the news. I don't know. Lucas, you good for the next 45 minutes without
I am good for the next 45 minutes.
No birds allowed. What does that mean? No birds
Somebody
allowed.
clearly practices bird law.
Oh, I thought he was an expert in birds. But he can't even talk to them. All right. So our first quest is leave the platform. But what if I don't wanna?
I like that. I can do that. There's no parkour involved. Oh, Alex sat down. He lost the quest.
Wait. Noob zone. Oh, okay. Choose your team. Oh.
So you left the platform, but you came back to it.
Yeah, you can't tell me what to do.
Hmm.
Visit the noob zone to learn how pieces move. Choose your team to enter the game board. If all 3 doors are closed, a game may be in session. A copy of the rules can be found along the stone path. Okay, this is a neat way of gating for teams. I like that, where you go in, the door closes behind you, and then, it's like queuing up.
Look at Jar Jar Jackie Chan just sneaking by you over to the 3rd door.
All right, so I'm gonna run around the noob zone, I guess, since I can't play. Please use medium avatar when playing chess. Small avatars have to jump in order to let go of chess pieces, which leave pieces floating in the air. You will see why that is a problem. Sorry, Care Bears. Noob zone. Can we watch? Okay, so they've got all their pieces there. 1 piece per triangle. So I'm guessing it's it's 3-player chess. So did they leave? Are they trying to get me to play? We've exited. Come back. Okay, I guess I'm not going to the noob zone. I'm gonna be on Team Skelly Bones. Wait. Skeleton jail, goblin jail, and human jail. All right, so I am a skeleton. Rules. Enter either human skeleton or goblin hole. This will take you to your play area. You will find a sign like this one, which will walk you through the rules. Good luck. What is this person?
I love the arrow. It's just like constantly pointing where the rules are.
Yeah. It's actually, I think it's a bird, because it's like bouncing like in a circle, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Not Jackie Chan. Arrow. Is the arrow a bird?
All right. Player enter their play area and close the gate. Players move their markers where they want their pieces to move. Players open the gates to return to the main board. Move the pieces to match the markers. Then wait. Close the gate. Players move their markers where they want their pieces to move. Players open the gates and return to the main board. So, what gate are you talking about? Or you just mean in general, like to leave the game? Oh, we can go up here and get an overview of the whole thing, maybe. Wait. Oh, there's a whole nother layer. I'm confused now. Where's this gate that you're referring to? Is that what I already went through when I closed that door? There's a clever trick to add animations to static objects. What? What does that mean? Are they using... Wait, is it a speaker component with... Is it a platform moving up and down with a speaker component looking at an object spinning around it? I don't know. There's lots of ways you can move objects that are not animated. All right. I'm rereading the rules on it because I'm still confused. Because I didn't realize there were multiple layers to the board. Are we playing 3D chess? Or playing 3-player chess?
It can't be 3D chess because there's only 1 layer.
No, we went upstairs and there was a second layer.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'm just looking at the 1 portion.
There are 4 boards total. The main board, then 1 board for each player. Oh.
Okay, so I was way off. Don't listen to anything I say.
So, is this the main board here? And I have to go up the skeleton path. Wait. Start the skelevator? What are the other ones called? Oh, I I thought I didn't realize that was gonna send me all the way down here.
Oh, but did it just bring you back to where you already were?
No, it sent me way down below.
Oh, gotcha.
There's layers here. It's like an onion. Teleport back to main board. Here we go. Okay.
Oh,
I wanted to see what the goblin elevator was called.
On the main board, you can see all the marker pieces. On your board, you only see your own. That's why there's multiple boards.
All right. So I should probably start this elevator. Whoop. Oh no. I like the breakdancing skeleton there. Try this again. Okay, there we go. The skelevator's a little bit of a rough ride.
On the main board, you can move chess pieces. On your board, you can only move the markers.
Okay. So, hey! Wait, oh, that's goblins. I'm skeletons. Who moved my skeleton? You can only move the markers. Oh. Skeleton 2. Skeleton attack. This is very complicated. I am also rusty at board games. Skeleton not ready. So, when I say skeleton 1, skeleton 2, skeleton 2 attack, skeleton 1 attack, skeleton 1 move, skeleton 2 move. So, so my pieces are just magically moving. I'm guessing there's somebody on the main board moving them around.
He says the rules are there with the arrow bouncing above it.
In this game, players move 2 pieces per turn, and all players move simultaneously. The first thing you do each turn is pull the lever near your gate. This will close your gate and remove your not ready sign. Okay. So, lever, close the gate. Ta-da. Okay, I did that. Let's continue. Skip to page 2. I just saw it said 12 pages. You are skeleton. You will notice the only pieces you can move in here are the skeleton markers. There are 6 markers, however, you will only place 4 of them per turn. First, decide which 2 of your chess pieces you want to play, and if those pieces will move or attack. You may do 2 moves or 2 attacks or 1 of each. Okay.
This is complicated.
Is an attack also just a move, like in regular chess?
Like, is this like Dungeons and Dragons, where you only have so many actions you can perform? Like, if I'm going to drink a potion, that's an action. Or I can attack. I can't drink a potion and attack. I mean, unless the dungeon master is just letting us do whatever we want. But like, if I've got to ready something, like I can't ready the attack and use the attack in the same turn. I have to ready it, and then it basically sets something up for the future.
All right. When you've decided your moves and attacks, pick up the skeleton 1 marker. Drop the marker on top of your first piece you want to play. Then grab either the skeleton 1 move or skeleton 1 attack marker.
Now, Jackie Chan says, every question you have should be answered in the rules. Writing out the rules took longer than anything. Yeah, I can imagine.
The disadvantage is the format, right? Because my eyes skip up and down when I read, Just it's I've always been a slow reader, and I don't know if I'm dyslexic or what, but um, it's helpful for me to have like a whole page out in front of me where as my eyes do that skipping up and down, I can like look ahead and look back and like keep on like referencing. So as I like read something and then I go to the next thing, it's I mean there is a back button, but it's nice when it's all on one page. So like there should be a printed manual provided.
Like a Star Wars type crawler that you can pause.
No, I mean literally just a like a paper manual is like the way that I would digest this naturally. All right. If you picked move, place the marker on an empty space you want your piece to move. If you picked attack, place the marker on the empty piece on the enemy piece you want to attack. Then repeat this process with the skeleton 2 set of markers. After you've placed your 4 markers and are ready to return to the surface, talk to the purple knight. This will place a purple pawn on your platform, which all players can see. This lets everyone know that you are ready to return to the surface. When all 3 purple pawns are visible, players may open their gates and return to the surface. On the main board, you will see where everyone has placed their markers. It is recommended to let one person move all the chess pieces to match the markers. There are 2 phases. Phase 1, all players' moves are completed. Phase 2, all players' attacks are executed. All attacks are ranged, meaning pieces do not move when they attack. Oh. Pieces must have line of sight to move or attack, except pawn and knight. If a piece successfully moves in phase 1, it is immune to being attacked in phase 2. Even if so it's like Battleship, but you can move your pieces around. So you're saying where you want to move, and then you're also saying what you want to attack. So if you've moved, then the attack is no longer valid. That like if you moved your piece and somebody had said that they were going to attack that piece, then that attack doesn't go to that piece anymore. It goes to the empty spot. Even if the attacker could still reach the piece, the attack still misses. You can also move in phase 1 to block the line of sight of a phase 2 attack, negating it. Oh, but it wouldn't take the okay. Moves and attacks must have line of sight at the time you place your markers. This means a piece cannot plan to move or attack with the hope that the piece blocking its path will be moving out of the way in phase 1, no matter if it is enemy or friendly. So you have to make decisions based on what's currently in front of you, not where you expect it to be at the end of the phase. When you successfully land an attack, the piece you attacked is captured. Captured pieces are moved to the proper jail platform. Goblins go to goblin jail, humans go to human jail. When you place a captured piece on the jail platform, make sure to drop it on the small cage. This will put a chain around the piece, permanently marking the piece as captured. Pawns will not get a chain. If you capture 4 enemy pawns, you may release one of your captured pieces from jail. The piece you choose to return is placed on the space that the 4th pawn was captured. Do this at the end of turn. The 4 pawns you captured are also returned to play. Oh. So it's like a prisoner exchange. The 4 pawns returning to play are placed on their starting pawn line, starting from the edge of the board. If the entire pawn line and back pawn space are occupied, remaining pawns are placed on the bench until space opens. Place pieces at the end of the turn. If you captured 4 enemy pawns, but you don't have any pieces to release from jail, the pawns are still released. You don't get to release a piece for free later. That sounds like an incentive to not take people's pawns. Whenever a king attacks an enemy pawn, the pawn is removed from the game completely and placed in the lava pit. However, only 4 pawns from each team can be removed, After that, if a king attacks a pawn, it is simply captured.
Okay, so I have a question for not Jackie Chan real quick. Did you create all these rules yourself for this game, or did you pull these rules from elsewhere and implement them in the sandbox? Because if you did all this on your own, like you created this entire system, I mean, my mind is blown. Like my mind is blown either way because there's a lot going on here. But if you did all this on your own and you had no outside help, then just a whole other level.
Okay, here's the kicker. Goblins can only attack humans. This is a twist. Goblins can only attack humans. Humans can only attack skeletons, and skeletons can only attack goblins. When you slay your enemy's king, the pieces you captured become your new army.
So like rock, paper, scissors.
Army, you must defeat the last king.
My brain was blown.
Any pieces you did not capture before slaying the king get moved to the lava pit. Okay. Any pieces you did not capture before slaying the king.
I have an idea.
To the lava pit.
I think maybe we should table playing this for now. And why don't we have another show where we have not Jackie Chan on and he can actually walk us through this? Like you and me and him will all play it together.
It might be good to do it in a call where we have real-time responses to things.
Exactly. Because this. I'm like getting really excited by this because I feel like there's a lot going on here, but also I feel like it would be really nice to have like him walking us through it.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot going on here. Like good stuff. It's like. This is a full board game. This is like something you set up like with your friends like after dinner, and like, you know, actually play. Alternate way to play short game. Anytime someone returns to the surface, an alarm will sound, which means if you use /respawn during a chess match, everyone will know you are cheating. That would be the disadvantage if we're playing this on stream. Then we can stream snipe each other.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta promise that we're not gonna do that.
Right. We need like a fourth like observing party to like do the actual like game screen and just show like the main one, and then the 3 players are like doing it off screen.
I mean, I could be like the referee, like you're saying, and then we could bring a third person in, and they could be you,
the alarm.
not Jackie Chan, and them. I'm saying all this. I've like basically volunteered not Jackie Chan to come on the show, and he hasn't even said he would or wouldn't. So we still need to talk to him about that. But yeah, I mean, I'd be happy to like referee, if you will.
So I mean, I know that I can be honest, but and I it's not like I would think that anything of like you and not Jackie Chan. So I'm not saying like we absolutely need to, but I'm just saying like it would also be funny if there were shenanigans. But yeah, let's see. I don't know, not Jackie Chan. What are you doing Saturday?
He said I'd be down sometime. Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, we should. We'll get them set up on the call server, and if you want to do this Saturday, we can try this out Saturday. In the meantime, let's do /respawn and do a quick Mage raid photo here. Where's a good spot to do this in?
Jackie Chan says Saturday should work. I'm excited.
We'll just do it here on the platform.
Wait a second. You're going to be here this Saturday, right?
It's Wednesday that I'm not going to be here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
For a second, I thought it would be funny if I said no, but I was like, no, I'll just. I'm not going to make it confusing. I intended to be here Saturday. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I would have been very confused.
All right, I see there's 3 more players in here. Oh, here we go. Lori G. Anybody else? We got Lieutenant General, Jar Jar Jackie Chan Binks. Who else is here? Ian, the IT guy. There should be one more. Who's missing? Sebga. Where are you, Sebga? Who closed the door of the rules? I can't go out. To slash respawn in the chat. We won't say you're cheating.
I will. I will.
Lucas will
Ruthlessly accuse you of
make
cheating.
The rules.
I do not. For a reason.
There he is. All right, everybody's here. Let's do a screenshot. Sebga's hiding behind the behind the little. What is that shape? It's 2 cubes or 3 cubes? 2 cubes. It's hard when it's spinning. I think it's 2 cubes rotated into each other. All right, got a screenshot here. All right, we got time for one more game.
What do you want to play?
Did anybody else in the chat have something for us to play? Or we can just play something from my list.
Nobody in the chat dropped anything else they wanted to play, so why don't we just jump to your list and grab something off of that?
All right, let's play something multiplayer. So we
Oh, actually, there was one person. They said, "Are you just doing map stuff, or can you do?" What was the phrasing that they used?
I don't know.
There's Game Maker, and then there's the other side. What is it? I am drawing a blank. There you go. Thank you. They said game. Are you doing game client as well, or just
I've been playing game. So for Mage raids, we've been playing everything on the game client because that is what gives people in the Builders Challenge points. So the whole point of doing the Mage raids was that we would we're just helping everybody in the community who suggests their games to get some people playing their games and to just show everybody what's going on.
Okay.
So. We could play something from the Game Maker, but we wouldn't be able to do it as a Mage raid because they wouldn't get any points for it.
But it was Paul Life made me. He said Game Maker games 2 are only published, which was the verbiage he used.
If we are playing Game Maker games, check out Once Upon a Chime. Okay, maybe.
I like the name.
How about Paul? If you're looking for feedback on that, I can check that out on Friday during my long stream. So let me just copy that name and make a note. Paul Once Upon a Chime. So if you are watching on Friday, I can check it out. Play some Roblox. I don't know how to do that. That's for the youngins. Too old for
the youths.
The youths. We played Tower of Myths last time. These are single player games. I want to do one more multiplayer game. Floor Droppers we've played before, but it's been a while. So maybe we'll do Floor Droppers, but let's see what else we got. I don't think we've ever played Fantasy on stream. Actually, I've only played this in testing. This is by Alki Studios. Let's see. We might play this one, but let me see if there's anything by people that we know in the chat here that's in my list already. That's a multiplayer game. Mega City PvP Parkour by Oak 6. That's a possibility. Oak 6 has been in a bunch of the Mage raids.
Wait. Wait, what, say that one more time? Mega City
Which part?
PvP Parkour. So
Mega City PvP Parkour by Oak 6. I don't remember this one. Like,
I want to check this
list,
one out.
But...
Can we do this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oak 6 is an amazing builder, and I really want to see what he's made.
Play game for fun suggests PGFF Community Plaza. Yeah, we can add that to the list. Let me add it to my actual list here. Not that window. I've got too many windows open. Oh, I didn't mean to copy the whole thing. Okay, we played this one before, right? But it was a while ago, though. We'll add it back to the list here.
Yes, we have played PGFF before. It was basically like an NFT gallery, it looked like. But this is also, it looks like version 4. And I think when we were in it, it was version 1 or version 2.
So we'll see what changed.
Yeah.
All right. My game has a swim race if you want to try before going. Oh. It was too late. I didn't see it till just now. All right. So meet Stella, talk to Stella, and get access to the parkour. Start inside the building. Find buzz lights scattered all over the experience. All right, let's put on a hat while we're at it. All right. Is this Stella? Stella! Stella Strider says, "Hey, Kamisazi, I'll quickly guide you through the most important things. When it comes to the design of this parkour, you should know when you're leading the race in front of your buddies." Oh, there's timers for each section, it appears. That's pretty cool. Oh, the link. The link! Thank you for reminding me. We need to share the link in the chat. And I closed the window accidentally.
This is Mega City PvP. I'll grab the link.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Lucas will get to you. Yeah, Mega City PvP parkour. The split times of key passages so you can see where better times may be possible. You'll see them on the left and the total time shown at the bottom of your HUD. Cool. This is an info sign. Oh, press E. This color concept determines parkour: blue, turquoise, beige, brown. Blue, turquoise, beige, brown. You see it in the form of different blocks, but many obstacles are also colored accordingly. Okay. Oh, there's another info sign. All changes in direction made in the parkour cause differences in distance, which are compensated for over the course of the route. Blue has the shortest path on the left, example, and the longest on the right. So that it's like in a real racetrack when like the start and finish lines are staggered. Well, I think the start lines are usually lined up the same, but the finish lines are... Wait. No, I think I got it backwards. I never did track and field. Running was never my thing. I didn't know I had asthma till I was an adult.
Yeah, the starting point is staggered when it's on a loop.
Yeah, but the finish line is all lined up. Because otherwise, how will you run through the ribbon?
With gusto?
I mean, but I mean, how are they gonna? If you're trying to do a photo finish and see like who crosses a line, it doesn't work if it's staggered. So the start is staggered. The Olympics were going on. Are they done? I wasn't even paying attention. I know people breakdanced and swam and did gymnastics and stuff. Apparently, there were the Olympics. I don't watch sports.
Go sports! I don't know if the Olympics are still going on.
Yeah, people kind of stopped talking about it, so I assumed they finished, but they could still be going on for another month. I don't know how long the Olympics goes.
The events are scheduled to conclude on August 11th, 2024.
Which is in the past. Just in case.
It says, and the events are scheduled to conclude on August 11th, 2024. But then it says, as of August 21st, 2024, the competition is ongoing with various sports and events taking place daily. So maybe some sort of like opening ceremonies
behind schedule
included on the 11th, but the actual sporting events are still going on.
Okay. Yeah, a good point from Lieutenant General. Tutorials. It's I wouldn't say that HUD is slang. It's pretty well known, but also I'm a very technical person, so I tend to know words like that. Um, so yeah, it is a good idea to avoid super niche words, uh, like mm, if you're doing a game where you're expecting like new players who maybe this is the first video game they've ever played, they might not know what HP and XP and HUD and um, all those things mean. So it's good in the tutorial to maybe like write out the words in their entirety and then use the acronym. So you say like heads up display or like on your screen or something like that. It's just kind of a way to introduce people to those words, and like the sort of disadvantage that a platform like the Sandbox and Roblox have is that people could be starting on any experience. You don't know if this is their first time playing the Sandbox or if they've played hundreds of games in the Sandbox. So if you're trying to make a tutorial for your game mechanics, it's difficult to know what the person's entry level or the level when they enter, where they're at. And you can sometimes it can feel like, okay, like we're over explaining, we're kind of maybe we're making this a little insulting, like you don't know how to play games, or it might be super confusing, and it's all going to be based on the perspective of the player. So you kind of want to give the essential information, but just make sure the essentials are like really clear. I think the Sandbox in general is going to improve in that respect by having more tutorial content that like we already have a pop-up screen that tells people the basic controls the first time that they enter any experience, and that's kind of it's based on your installation. So like if you've already started playing the Sandbox, you're not going to see that pop up anymore. You might if you do like a clean install. So that kind of helps people initially. Yeah, there's a lot to that about making games accessible and stuff.
But you also don't want to take the education factor out, because that's a portion of onboarding as well. Like using the technical terms and giving the knowledge base is a way that people pick up through osmosis, almost like new aspects of the worlds they want to be more involved with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lieutenant General, like I said, I'm I'm a nerd. I grew up with a dad in the Navy who wanted to be got his private pilot's license and loved the movie Top Gun. So like I'm like things like heads up display. I played flight simulators when I was 5 years old. That's just it's going to be different, and like meeting a person in the real world versus meeting somebody who's already in a video game. You've already narrowed the scope to people who are a little bit more technical, probably, or at least a higher probability of it. But I agree with you that like HUD can be like, what is that? So I would suggest just saying maybe like on your screen, because everybody knows that the thing they're looking at is the screen in front of them. Hopefully, they know the word screen. I mean, somehow I started playing video games before I could read. Like I remember playing Legend of Zelda and thinking that the game was broken because I didn't know that I needed a candle to light up the dark dungeons. I was like, why is everything black? There's no floor. And we can't walk this way. And I assumed that what the game was representing as like shadow was a glitch, because I was not able to move in a certain way. If I had had the candle, I would have found that there was probably like water on the floor or something that like you can't walk around, or you can't walk through it, unless you have the raft, I guess. So, but I still had fun playing that game, right? I was almost 6 years old, trying to play that game, and if there even was a manual, I probably would have barely known how to read it. What's the word I'm looking for? I know people can be dumb, right? I'm not saying that you're dumb if you don't know what HUD means, but I know that there are going to be people who struggle anyway, even if you use really accessible language. So you do want to try to make it accessible. That's a good thing. That making accessible is always good. You're still going to have people who get confused or like me are like looking at the instructions and like misread it and totally misunderstand it because I missed a word or something. That's what I do. Did you ever play Jet Fighter MS Flight sim game for DOS? Not that totally one did. Specifically. My dad had Microsoft Flight Simulator, which was cool, and you can tell where I got my QA breaking games background from is I would play that game and I would not take off from the runway. I would put the thrusters on just enough to get moving, and then I'd use the rudder to steer into the whole base, and I would like drive like between the buildings and stuff instead of taking off and flying the mission. And I'd end up crashing into buildings.
Looks like Twitch keeps dropping down. Something keeps happening because we keep going offline on Twitch and then back online like pretty quick. And when that happens, it reloads us onto Twitter. Getting videos. Oh, I don't know what's going on right now. One second, let me go check the videos section, see if there's...
This is why I pay the big bucks for gigabit.
It doesn't look like it's doing it on YouTube. And if you want to check Twitch...
I didn't change any settings.
I don't think you did.
There's no reason why we should be having an issue, but I do see Restream is saying we've got 0 viewers on Twitch, 7 on YouTube. Oh, now 8 on Twitch. So it does seem to be having some sort of...
Yeah, it's just going back in and...
Okay. All right.
I want to point that out.
Yeah, I'll just say in the chat. Sorry, everybody. There's technical issues. Seems maybe with Restream. Hey, everybody.
They can see us right now. They can hear us. We're back on Twitch now.
Yeah, but by the time I finish saying it, who knows?
Fair.
So I'm putting in is having issues, so we'll need to end here. All right. Sorry, everybody. I'm not even gonna worry about a raid right now, because I don't even know if it's gonna work correctly. So, yeah, Restream is pulling us offline on all 3 at the same time. So I think maybe Restream's having an issue. All right. Have a great night, everybody, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Lucas. We are gonna